Guys, Trevor Daw here with Daw Properties again, and today I wanted to get a little bit more in depth into JADUs. So JADUs are junior accessory dwelling units. They're very popular here in Southern California and across the nation actually. Typically where I've seen them most effectively used is converting basements into separate units. Now that doesn't happen here in Southern California that much, but I know Georgia, Colorado, all these places with a lot of basements, it's a very popular and very effective way to do it. Basically what it means is taking part of your house that is still attached to the main structure and turning it into a separate unit. So you'll often see this as a garage that's been converted into a studio or something like that, or as I said before, a basement that's been completely converted. But typically it'll have a kitchen, a bathroom, at least one room, and it is somewhere with a private entrance so somebody else can access it and basically rent out that spot. Or it could also be something where a family member of yours would live there so you guys are close together. So JADUs are very effective in several different aspects. The biggest one that is helpful for probably the largest variety of people is to have a family member or a close friend or something like that live really close to you, but yet you still have your own space. Now, this is probably the most popular use for it because first of all, it can save a lot of money where, they don't have to pay rent or, maybe they're helping you pay off the mortgage, whatever it is. And also, as I said before, they have their own space, but it's not like when you rent it out to people you don't know and you have someone who, yes, you're not sharing the same home, but it can be a little bit invasive to have to share, the same wall there, or the same parking area, etc., like that. So it's obviously a little bit of an upgrade from living in an apartment or a condo, but it's sort of in some ways like living in a duplex, right? All right, so biggest strategy here, if you're trying to maximize income, is look at where you're living. And if you don't have this unit yet, look at different ways that you could adjust the structure of your home. Maybe think about the rooms you don't use that much, or if you have that garage that you don't use the whole thing, etc. And think about ways that you might be able to turn it into a separate unit. Now, you can ask, contractors about how much this would cost. You could ask real estate agents if you want more information about what would rent out well in your area. These are all things to think about and plan beforehand. Also, you want to plan your strategy for getting into the market when you want to rent it. How do you want to rent it out? Do you want it to be a year-long lease, or do you want to throw it on Airbnb? Do you live in a location where Airbnb would actually probably make you a little bit more money and you can just hop on over, clean it up, or if you're a little bit worried about, what they're going to do on the property, you're right there, right? So this is one way that you can make good income there, is by renting it out through Airbnb or renting it out as a year-long lease. As I said before, it's very popular as well for people to put family members in there. That you could also rent it out to a family member, but of course doing business with family isn't always suggested. Lastly, if you don't really want to create a whole new part of your house as a separate unit, and it's a little confusing, think about potentially, maybe you don't use your whole garage, and you'd rent out the space as storage. If you live in a big city or something like that, or if you just have a friend who's trying to store their stuff, you might be able to offer them a little bit lower of a rate to just store their stuff for a bit, and you can make a little bit of money there as well. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, talking about what a JADU is. I can go into a little bit more depth when I am showing the process of actually turning a house into having one, or showing you some comps about how it works, etc. Anyway, hopefully you'll stay tuned for more videos about house hacking, and I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, if you know anyone who's trying to buy, sell, or rent real estate or invest, please let me know and I'll see how I can help, and hopefully we can all profit from this together. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.